poppin'? You know the vibes. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? This is Nicky and welcome to Content Corner Live. Yeah, I mean, today's a special day. We'll talk about it, but first and foremost, if you're watching this live, thank you. Okay, shout out to those who may be watching this replay. Please hit that like so the algorithm can do its algorithm thing. Let me know how you're feeling. 1 to 10, how are you feeling? And if you feel like you should share this, please share this at any moment. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the head of Instagram gaslighting us again. Yep. We're going to talk about it, and we're actually going to see what the people are saying. That is not just me and my feelings, that this is how people are feeling. And then what they should be doing going into 2025, how to go around this whole situation. Plus, we're going to be talking about Tyson versus the Paul brother, Jake Paul, but from a marketing standpoint. Okay, we're going to talk about that. And then Lions behavior, we're still building that from scratch with ChatGPT. If you are part of the waiting list, you should have gotten an email that gives you a special invite. If you're not part of that list, if you're on YouTube, it's pinned to the chat. You will get the link that I'm talking about. We're going to talk about that. But what's poppin', people? Let me do my how are we feeling? How's everybody's doing? Everything like that. I'm excited about today. Because we said we were going to start this community. First it started with the live show. Then, Lions behavior started to grow. So I'm excited about the later part. So make sure you stay till the end of the live. There's a segment that is really dope that can help you kind of think about, your brand a little bit different and how you talk about ChatGPT. But let me say hi to the chat real quick. Oh, snap. We got a super sticker early. Come on. We got a super sticker early. Shout out to the vets in the building. Happy Veterans Day for those people who are vets. If that is you, say me. I would love to acknowledge y'all on the screen. And then thank you for everybody who's wishing me Happy Veterans Day. I appreciate that so much. Aaron said fire shirt. Nip got to represent here. You feel me? Global Love Living. What up? Kaz is in the building. I see y'all. First and foremost, who got the link? Who got the extra email? Some of y'all got the email to come on to the live, but who got the extra email? Put the lines in the chat if you got the extra email. Rogers, what's wrong? Let us know if you need anything. What's up, Janita? I see you. Justin in the building. I see you, Justin. Branson in the building. What up, Branson? I see you. Live, love, play. But what's up? Pasadena? I see. Look, I don't want to give it a Spanish thing if it's not Spanish. You feel what I'm saying? Harold, what up? I see you. First time on the live. What up, Tony? Hey, Tony. Hold on. Okay, I see the people who got the email. I'm with this. Come on. Y'all should. I know Justin's already in the community. I saw him. Icky Guy, Flo. What's poppin', lady? I see you. So let's get into this live. Let's talk about this. It is officially time for Content Corner and this Instagram situation. Okay. So our lovely people at Instagram dropped another video. And this one kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me? And I guess it rubbed the community the wrong way too, because now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. So I don't know if anybody's seen this one, but they dropped a video, Adam Mosseri, and this is let me make this very clear. This is not shade to Adam at any way, shape, or point. I do respect that somebody of his leadership role is actually creating content. I love that, right? But the question that I do have is, did it have a season? Should he have transitioned to another creator, another person on the team? Because right now it's making him look crazy and I'm gonna need him to stop, right? So let's get to it. He dropped a video saying we don't downrank branded content. Let's talk about it. Here we go.
Posts that you mark as sponsored. It helps us understand Instagram to know what is sponsored, and it's important for creators to be able to mark things as sponsored without fear of downranking so that they can comply with local laws all around the world. So we don't downrank sponsored content. It helps us understand the ecosystem to know what is and what is not sponsored, and it's important that creators feel comfortable marking things as sponsored so they can comply with local laws. So that's a myth that's going around that I wanted to quickly debunk. More advice coming soon. Peace. We don't downrank posts that you mark as sponsored. It helps us understand.
All right. I just want you to see that he says they don't. And then instantly on the live, we instantly got, he's a lie. Oh, man. He's full of it. It's too fake. Listen. Now, let's read what the community, this is what I wanted to share. Like, one, of course, how you feel about it. So please in the comments drop however you feel about it. Shout out to JT Coins Rings for the super chat. I appreciate that. But let's read some of what the community is actually saying, and then I'm going to give my take, right? Some people are saying, yeah, I'm convinced your shareholders have your feet to the flames. If you have to keep coming on here, how to explain your overly complicated app, all while ignoring everyone telling you to fix reach, maybe you're doing it wrong. Mr. Joe said, yeah, this is BS. Every branded post tanks. Even the brands knows when they hire us, this is true. Okay. It feels like my page is blacklisted. Someone said, I simply just do not believe this. No matter what your content is, if it's marked with a paid partnership tool, the performance is absolutely flatline. This person over here said, yes, you do. We ran over 2,000 tests with branded content across multiple accounts and did the same video without the brand. The algorithm says you do put the branded content into lower ranks. And a lot of people are saying the same thing, right? Gaslighting 101, right? And there's more and more and more. Here's my situation with this. And I'm gonna break down the rest of his post too, but I don't really blame him, right? I don't blame Adam, right? Acting like I know him. I don't blame Adam. I think as a part of leadership, you try to do what works. Now, in the beginning, we have to remember that there was no leadership like roles who are actually talking to the creators. He, from my understanding, besides Elon, but he's not talking to the creators. He's just talking, right? But from my understanding, Adam Mosseri was actually the very first person to actually talk to creators and be like, hey, this is what's happening on Instagram. And in the beginning, I think it was great. I think it was refreshing to see leadership Actually come from behind the scenes and actually tell us what's happening, and praising some of the good things and acknowledging some of the bad things that was happening. So I could appreciate that. However, I think in the last couple of months, probably a little bit earlier than that, they're starting to be tone deaf to what creators actually are experiencing and what the platform is doing. So this one was a really prime example of being tone deaf and not really reading the room, as far as this is what the people are experiencing. And I don't necessarily care what you're telling me. Majority of people are experiencing this exact problem, right? So even me personally, and I'll go back to his platform, right? Even me personally, when I'm working with brands, I've done both the paid partnership, and for any creators who are in that position to get brand deals and everything, if you want to jump into the chat and say your 2 cents into, please, and I'll definitely highlight it on the joint, right? But for me, when putting up those posts of branded partnerships, sometimes it does good, sometimes it tanks, right? If I could avoid putting on it, like, it's just one of those extra things that, like, I don't want any chance of my content not being seen, especially if a brand is paying for it. But there's too many people. We go back, right? Too many people saying, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? People don't like watching ads. That's why views are always down. Some of them don't act like that, you know? Now, I will appreciate that some people are saying, you know, thank you for the clarity. But even right here, that's not true, Moseri. Lying is bad. You know that, right? He's ignoring creators button, right? This is 100% a lie. This is a contradiction to your previous video saying that when you put brand logos on the start of a video, you do downrank them. So essentially, you have to make it very incognito that it's an ad in order to not be downgraded or downranked, and also open yourself up legally. Got it. My suggestion, as I kind of alluded to it earlier, and let me know, type yes if you want him to just stop creating content, right? Just stop. It's not helping, right? For me, I think it is a matter of allowing the creators to do more of the speaking of what's happening on the platform than necessarily him. Like, I appreciate him stepping up. I appreciate, look, I don't want to depend too much on creators and seeing if they get it right and in our brand voice and everything like that. But I do think there needs to be a season of, hey, we're going to introduce, and that season passed, we're going to introduce that we're going to give you updates about the platform. And I think he just needs to stick with that. What are the updates? What are the new features? Not, hey, let me debunk some of these myths, because we're not going to believe you. We're just not going to believe you. It's the same situation, and hear me out. It's the same situation as rich people talking to not so rich. I'm not going to say poor, right? When rich people are talking to middle class and below, it's a disconnect. You don't honestly know what we are going through anymore, or at all, depending on who you are, right? So it doesn't connect like that. The same way that when we hear, oh, money ain't it all, like if you have all the money, you still won't be happy. Tell that to a broke person. A broke person is like, well, let me deal with those issues. Let me handle that. And I'll tell you if that's right. It's going to be the same situation when it comes to these platforms. Leadership should not say, hey, this does not happen. Because we're going to be like, you're a lie. BS, I don't agree with you. And the more that you put out this type of content, right, the more we're not going to believe you. At one point, we liked you. At this point, we don't believe you. And some of us are actually going to unfollow you or just not feel like you're credible. So let's see if we could find another one. That's him doing updates. I like updates, DMs, updates. Let's see what that's about.
DMs for creators. Now, when you go to the requests inbox, sometimes it can be really overwhelming. And I've heard this a lot from creators I've talked to around the world. So what we've done is added ways to filter down those requests to just see the ones that you're looking for. You can now look for just requests from other creators, from businesses, from accounts you follow, from accounts that follow you, all sorts of ways to make sure you don't miss anything that's important to you. We've also added at the top of the inbox the ability to just look at all of your story replies in case you just want to get to those requests really quickly and easily. Now, there's a lot more to do to improve the inbox for creators and requests, but hopefully this is one step in the right direction. Let me know down below in the comments what.
So, giving updates. I'm cool with giving updates. I like that. What's this one?
Why you should post to stories. The best way to maximize reach is actually to post reels or carousels to feed, but stories are an important way of engaging accounts that already follow you.
I like that, right?
Why carousels often get more reach than photos.
See, these types of posts are great.
The first 3 seconds of a reel are super important. Now, we call this the hook. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you need to bait the user or have a cliffhanger, but you do need to get the user's attention because as they're scrolling through feed, you have a brief moment where you might actually get them invested in hearing what else you have to say. A couple things I recommend. One, use text when possible because a lot of times people...
I'm not mad at that. Like, these types of things are amazing.
Quick myth bust. I hear from a lot of creators that they're worried that if they edit their video in a third-party app, it'll affect their reach on Instagram. And that is not true. But what is true is that no matter what app you use to edit the video, if there's a big watermark on top of that video the whole way through, that will affect your reach. So if you're using another app, great. Just make sure not to use or to remove any watermarks and you'll be good to go. See y'all soon.
So this is where it could kind of go a little shaky. You feel me? It could go a little bit shaky because some people, shout out to Brock, thank you for saying this. I said this on my live last night and people were shocked. What if it's a logo that you've added on your own video? Think we all need clarity on this one, Adam, if we got a logo, our own logo on the entire video in the corner, for example. Does that pick it up? I mean, so this one isn't necessarily that bad, right? But when we're getting into those myth busters is where we get a little shaky because you're now discrediting our experience with the platform. Instead of just giving us a solution, giving us different features that will help our experience in general. So I'm not mad that he gave us the DM filters. I'm not mad that he's explaining the importance of stories and carousels. But what I am a little annoyed about is that people are not understanding the season of content creation. And for him, his season of creating content and the way that he's doing should really be passed on. Now, we've on this live have been have seen the other account that they've created, which is creators, where creators literally are telling us different tips, right? And so what I believe should happen is that he highlights those people, that account, more than him speaking about it. Okay? So you could say he could do something to the effect like, carousels are the new way of getting reach. And to show you, let me introduce you to so-and-so on the creators account. Boom. It could be collaborative to both accounts, his account and the creator's account. And so now it brings this transition from leadership to actually somebody who looks like us, somebody who actually does the same things we do, right? And so if you look at the creator's account, it's a whole bunch of creators, right? A whole bunch of creators, just people who are regular, smegular.
Did you
like
know
us.
that there were tools built into your professional dashboard that help you create content? Here are two that you may not know about that will help you level up as a creator. Firstly is trending audio. You can access your professional dashboard by simply going on your Instagram profile and clicking professional dashboard. And when you scroll down, you'll find the trending audio tool. It can be so hard to stay on top of the trends and pick an audio for your content, but Instagram makes it so easy because you can access up to 50 trending audios in just one click. The next tool in your professional dashboard that you need to start using is the inspiration tool. Just tap inspiration in your professional dashboard menu to explore ideas that are specifically tailored to you and what your audience loves. You can discover reels and audios for your next piece of content, and the inspiration tool is always getting updated with fresh trends and content based on insights from your audience's behavior, so make sure to check it regularly. There are so many other amazing features and tools in Instagram that are designed to help you as a content creator, so make sure to follow us to learn about them all. Did you know that?
So first off, I love that. Because one, a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know where to find the trending audios as well as to find inspiration. Two, it's done in a very native way. Green screen, regular person. We could receive it. Oh my God, what is that noise? Oh, I get it. Hold on. Boop. Mute that site real quick. I'll show you that later. But we'll receive that information a lot better if Adam was to introduce that to get wider reach. Because we know, we look at right here, they have 18.9 million followers. 18.9 million followers. We follow the creator's account more than we follow actually Moseri, who only has 2 million. Now I say only 2, like, oh my God, that's nothing. No, it's still a lot. But what I'm saying is we actually, it's right there, where we follow creators. We follow regular people more than we follow leadership. So for any platform, I do believe any platform, allow the creators to have a bigger voice than leadership. Allow the creators to be heard. They should in the creators account should talk about regular people, talk about, hey, I do experience low reach at times. In those times, this is what I do, right? I don't know what Instagram is doing, but this is what I do in those times, right? And this will engage with like a lot of comments like, yeah, why don't they just fix the reach? Why don't they just do this, right? If they were talking about the branded content, they could have done, hey, I've done several brand deals on Instagram. I've done 3 that says paid branded content, and I've done 3 that didn't. And here were the results. Now, can I sit here and say it's Instagram's fault? Or could I look at my own content? Like having that real conversation with creators would be received better than just him continuing to create content. I tried the trending audio and it won't let me use it. Do you have a business account? Because if you have a business account, you got to put yourself as an entrepreneur to get those trending sounds. So shout out to Janita for the super sticker. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? But 1 to 10 for the people who are watching, right? We got 59 people in watching live. Shout out to y'all. Well, 63. Wow, that went up quick. Okay. So, 1 to 10. How do you feel about Instagram? 1 being Instagram is lame. I hate it. I don't even be on it that much anymore. 2, I still love Instagram. And here's the thing. There are people who are still killing it on Instagram. I still do very well on Instagram. So it's not more of me being in this phase of like, oh, it's not working for me, so let me just bash it. That ain't it. You feel me? It's giving a neutral opinion about seeing how majority of people, mainly small creators, really handle Instagram and their experience with it. And I don't know if it's communicated as far as this is what's being fixed about it. Now, as a business owner and somebody also who works behind the scenes of great brands, I do know they are probably working on something behind the scenes to make the experience better, right? I'm not caping for them, but this is just majority of times there is things happening behind the scenes that we just don't know about. Does that give them a pass? No. I do feel like they should communicate and not just saying, nah, that ain't true. Nah, that ain't true. This doesn't affect your reach. This doesn't do this. I think that's lame. But let's see what the chat is feeling. We got 5s, kind of mid, like I'm neither here nor there. Aaron, the artist, is loving Instagram because they keep giving him all the views. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are still loving on it, right? Got hacked at 90K, can't stand it, but still rock with it because it's free. I'm not mad at that. 5, okay. 5, preparing to get back into posting soon. No doubt. Adam says 1. Get me out of here. 3, okay. I'm trying to learn how to play my keyboard, yet your teaching is too good. Oh, okay. My bad. We got some 3s. Dre's in the building. I see you. He's like, yeah, I'm so confused with the IG algorithm. I got on YouTube because you said you were getting on YouTube. And I'm staying on YouTube. You feel me? You don't see me necessarily going super live on Instagram anymore. I'll pop up once in a while. But you don't see me too there. Okay, so I think majority of people feel kind of the same, where it's like 5 and below, right? And that's a concern. That's my whole thing. That's a concern, because if Instagram doesn't hone in more on the experience for us as creators, we're going to go somewhere else, right? We're going to go somewhere. We may still scroll it. I scroll on Instagram more than anything, but my focus is YouTube. My focus actually is Threads as well. Instagram is one of those, like, you just can't leave alone kind of thing, right? I have a great audience on Instagram, but I'm more on some like, I got to go where I'm appreciated. You feel me? I got to go where I'm appreciated. So I wanted to share the latest video that Adam Mosseri did, the backlash that it got, right? And then also to share in the chat that, like, yo, a lot of people are experiencing it. right? A lot of people are experiencing the ups and downs of Instagram. But we've also, depending if you were a Facebook person or still a Facebook person, we've understand the ups and downs of Facebook. I think it really is just to the point where we are in a pay to play standpoint when it comes to Instagram. And when we're talking about organic content lives on Threads. Organic content lives on LinkedIn. Organic content still lives on TikTok, right? Instagram and Facebook is more of a pay to play standpoint, and I'm not mad at it because you got to pay the bills. They got to keep the lights on. But it does make the experience a little bit difficult for those people who are trying to start out. What I do appreciate, let's say from like a YouTube standpoint, is that now they're shifting to more towards small channels, small creators, where Instagram and Facebook champions larger creators. And that's unfortunate. And so I wish they would shift that to make that, you know what I mean, like allow to grow and then shift it to a pay to play. You feel me? Hold on. TW, what up? It said, it's not my first live, but first comment. Haven't missed a live in a couple of months. Currently in Asia traveling and still haven't missed a Monday. Lions behavior. Come on, TW. Come on. That just made me, that warmed my heart right there. That warmed my, that's so dope. That's so dope. Come on. Let's see. Danny said, you killing it in Threads. Thank you. I'm trying over here. I like how they went from OF to that other platform. Wait, what? Who did? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I want to build up Threads. It aligns more with Web3 and it's the future. I still think with Web3 stuff, I still think X or Twitter is still killing it for that. I'm starting to see more pickup on TikTok views with my reels instead of IG. Yep. It's cool to visit and scroll on Instagram, but too complicated to post for me. Okay, I think we all feel the same. Shout out to Retro Nerd Girl. Appreciate you. What's up, Paul? Shout out to Paul. Paul, let me know when you're ready for the picture. All right. So I'm back. Paul's like, I'm back in town. Come on, Paul. I see you. All right. Here, let's. I'm talking about switching platforms as creator. Oh, okay. He said OF. I was like, All right. You know what I mean? All right. Let's get to the next topic real quick for me. And let me pull it up. Yes or no, if you're going to watch the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. Okay? If y'all don't know, this is being on Netflix. Okay? Now, if you're a boxing fan or if you're not a boxing fan, it is a huge situation. However, I do feel that it's not getting as much promo as it should. And so I want to talk about that because I do feel that I don't know if Netflix was the thing to do, but we're going to talk about it. Let me see. First and foremost, let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. Oh, yes, Threads is a lot of fun right now. Great connections. Absolutely. Anyways, wait, Paul's in the building. And normally when Paul's in the building, we do this picture. So everybody get your screenshots ready and put this on your stories and say, yo, Nicky is on live right now, or she killed it on live, whatever you want to do. But take this picture and put it on your stories, post it, however you want to go about it. So other people know every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, they should be here. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, shout out to Paul. Shout out to Paul. All right. So you said, nah. Yikes. Yikes. Yep. Okay, so there's people. Oh, that's gonna be your birthday? Come on. Nope. And if you're not seeing it, why are you not seeing it? You know what I mean? Shout out to Nicky in the building. I see you just because I love the name. CJ, what up? No. As a boxing fan, maybe. I feel you on that one. I'm going to watch it, but it's lacking excitement due to the date being pushed back. And I think that has a lot to do with it too. Is that I agree. I was actually thinking the same thing over the weekend. Definitely watching. I'm growing my brand, so this is disturbing to me. Why is it disturbing? What's wrong? Tyson is going down. Please don't say that, because I don't want to believe that. Just the fact Tyson is more than twice his age. Yeah. Okay. So let's go real quick with something. MVP promotions. I want to show you something. So, hold up. So, can I show? I don't think I can show. Can I show Netflix? I can't just open it, like open up a joint. Okay, hold on. Let me log in per se. Hold on. Let me see if I can log in. Dun, dun, dun. Is it gonna let me? Oh. See, why are we acting like that? Okay, whatever. We'll just do the YouTube stuff. Okay, so most valuable promotions, MVP. That is Jake Paul's promotion for boxing, right? Ever since he started boxing on a serious standpoint, he actually has his own promotional like team and everything like that. He's not under, let's say, a Top Rank. He's not under Golden Boy, a typical boxing situation. Now, for anybody who's not a boxing fan, he's just not under an agency. Okay? So before his fights were shown on, is it DAZN? I don't know how to say this. This boxing promotion, right? This platform, which is a subscription platform. However, I want to show you something. So both him and his brother used to do their fights on this platform. So his brother, when he faced KSI, these are two YouTubers. They are not boxers. I'm going somewhere with this. So if you're not a boxing fan, just follow me with this. Okay? DAZN, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so two YouTubers bringing in celebrity boxing got 25 million views just off of the YouTube. That's not including who actually watched the fight in real time, pay-per-views. That's not counted. I'm just showing you from a promotion standpoint, right? Then we go on. We keep going. Jake Paul right here, 15 mil, right? So we have top two. Oh, and here, KSI and Logan Paul too, 33 million. This was 5 years ago. This is beating a Mayweather replay. This is beating a Canelo, a Manny Pacquiao situation. Like actual fighters, these YouTubers, The Zone. Okay, The Zone. Okay, thank you. Because I was struggling. I was struggling. You know what I mean? But these are YouTubers. These are actually just content creators going into a sport and getting more views than actual fighters. Why? Because they're more entertaining. Now, I'm bringing this up because this fight isn't on this platform. This fight is on Netflix, right? So if I go to Netflix, because Netflix does have a YouTube channel, right? So if I go to Netflix, their banner is about this Friday that's coming up. But if you look at it, here's my issue with Netflix. Netflix is not really known for promoting, right? When we're talking about boxing, when we're talking about any sports like event, that needs a lot of marketing. And so they're relying on Jake Paul to do all the promotion, because Netflix isn't necessarily in the game of super promotions because they've done well without it. They have word of mouth to do majority of it. And so when we're looking at a Netflix from a YouTube standpoint, their official clip only got 31,000 views. Okay. Which is like, okay. Now, let's go to Jake Paul. Now, Jake Paul, and I'm showing you this because I feel like this fight didn't necessarily get the promotion that it needs to. I feel that it's because of the name Tyson, not even like Jake Paul, but Tyson is bringing in a lot of people, and they're going to watch it from Netflix just from the name alone. So I don't know if they're not promoting as hard as they would, like in the past fights, because of Tyson, right? But if we look at this video got 1.4 million views, and it was a day ago. Okay. Their official promo got 345,000 views. And then saying that the fight is back on is 591. Now, this fight did get pushed back because Mike was injured. However, I still think as we gotten closer to it, it's not, I don't know, right? So let's go to Instagram. I'm gonna go to Instagram, TikTok, and just tell me if I'm lying, right? So we go, and I'm definitely gonna go to TikTok because Jake Paul is probably more into TikTok than Instagram. Okay. So we got, let's see, wild. So let me see when he started. Okay. So here we go. So we got August 15th back on, 3 months away, right? We got August 18th. They had their little fun kind of situation. And then it's like, it's cool, but it's not Jake Paul. Like, Jake Paul is ignorant. Sorry. Like, you can see just the blurriness of that one, right? But Jake Paul is known for starting up some mess, right? And I feel as if this just went super traditional with the fighting scene of just flyers and showing that we're doing face-offs and not really building a storyline. Now, he kind of did attempt, if we go back on YouTube, he kind of did attempt, we go MVP promotions, right? Now, for my...
Tyson.
Let me put on mute. For my boxing fans, or even like mid-boxing fans, y'all may remember kind of like a behind-the-scenes series of like the big pay-per-view fights. So Mayweather started it, but you know, you had like 24/7. Showtime had their own kind of behind-the-scenes series that leads up to the fight. So you kind of have that with this MVP Uncut. They have one that came out 8 hours ago. They have this 1.9 million one that was 5 days ago. But I feel as if, and this is just me, and tell me if I'm wrong, I feel as if because they're not on a typical platform that promotes boxing, it's not getting the promo as it should. Maybe it will do well, and I see Christine in the chat, so I'm pull up what she said. Maybe it will do its thing as far as on the day of, or there may be more talks of it the day before. But if we talk about how do we bring the most views, how do we get people to be excited about this that may not be boxing fans, I don't know if they're doing the job. I feel like they could have went in different ways. Also, Netflix has a limited series on their platform behind the scenes leading up to the fight to try to get you some views. Okay, so they also have some. Okay, cool. I'm with that. I'm looking to hit up Vegas for WrestleMania in April. Oh, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, where I feel, one, I hope Tyson wins. I feel like Jake Paul has nothing to gain if he beats Tyson. Like, he's not an active fighter. He's about to be 60. Like, what do you gain from that? Right? But we're going to see what happens. I'm probably going to talk about it next Monday. It's probably going to be a situation. But who do you have? And be honest. Do you have Jake Paul winning? Or do you have Tyson winning? Because I just for legacy standpoint, I want Tyson to win. Like, he looks like he's in shape, but if we remember, if you saw him fight Roy Jones, it wasn't the greatest. But they had rules, right? So if I go to Tyson. Tyson. And make sure you stay around, because we going back to ChatGPT and building this brand. So hold on. So what's he saying?
Zoomies. Mike Tyson collection out now on Zoomies.
Okay, come on, merch. Come on, merch. I will say, I saw something to the effect that Mike was getting paid 20 mil or something like that. Great payday for Mike. Great payday. All deserved. And people are going to buy the merch. Great. It's a great situation for Mike. Like, the fact that he's getting highlighted again and getting seen by people from a younger generation, amazing. I really hope that, I just really hope.
Hold up. Did you just ask for my fight on pay-per-view?
Tell me you still don't have a big-ass cable box, too.
My fight with Jake Paul is coming in Netflix, not pay-per-view.
Watch me whoop Iron Mike's ass only on Netflix.
Watch me knock out this YouTuber only on Netflix. Netflix. You have to take it the way I fucking say it, okay?
Oh man.
Demons on my mind. Ain't no
Come on, Mike.
Bound to get buried and filled up with formaldehyde.
All right, I can't play too much because I don't want the I don't want to get demonetized. I'm so rooting for Mike. I'm really, really, really rooting for Mike. The fact that he's in the shape that he's in, at the age that he's in, is amazing to see. But he is in the age. You know what I mean? He is in the age. Iron Mike for the same legacy reason. He's a legend. Yeah, I just want Mike to win. I just hope that, I hope that entertainment doesn't mess up a legacy situation. Right? We're talking, he's like, sorry I'm late. Are we talking boxing and relationship? We were talking about how they're not necessarily marketing this the normal way. Like what the Paul brothers do very well is bring attention to something, just anything. They bring attention to it, whether it is boxing, because both of the brothers did boxing, and they bring up the hype that you're super curious. Like, this is not serious, but I'm curious. Jake Paul has been trying to take boxing a little bit more serious, but hear me out with this. Content creators in any realm, whether they transition to sports, whether they transition into acting, whatever it may be, have a huge leg up because they know marketing. They know content. They know what works, what will go viral, what would bring engagement, what will bring attention. This is a huge, a huge plus compared to maybe traditional platforms, traditional brands, traditional blueprints. Now, the fact that this is on Netflix is already a big deal, right? That Jake Paul, a person who started out on like Vine, to now a boxer who brought boxing to Netflix is a huge accomplishment. I'm not taking anything away from Jake Paul. I just feel like he didn't go all in like he normally does. And I really wish he would, just for the sake that this is Mike Tyson. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like he should have. But that's just me. Hold on. I wonder who Mike brings out to the ring. That's a fact. That's a fact. Is on the undercard, is a great fighter. Women could bring in some views. No, so that's a very true situation, because the undercard is an amazing fight. And women's boxing has definitely came up more. And I do give it to Jake Paul because he is a true advocate for women's boxing. So no shade on Jake on that one. I just wish the promotion was better. That's just my whole thing. That's my whole thing. Anyways, let's get into building a brand with ChatGPT. So, in the chat, if you are new to the live, say me. Because shout out to my mom. My mom's like, Mike Tyson will win. I was like, I hope so. I hope so. You feel me? Anyways, we are building Lion's behavior, right? Oh, this is a fact. New York's own, for real. Right, got it. Absolutely. Great to see how you apply the same concepts to your own biz/channel. Side note, Tyson for the win. Come on. She was like, yo, I'm late. Why are we talking about boxing? But since we are talking about boxing, Tyson for the win. You feel me? Tyson for the win. Okay. So let me catch you guys up. let me catch you guys up real quick. So we have this brand called Lions Behavior. If you were here on the last live, we were talking about building a community. Okay? Not me. Will this be on your page? This will. Come check the replay. I know it's your bedtime. And shout out to everybody who's new to the live. Shout out to y'all. So, we were talking about building a community. In my opinion, building a community is probably going to be one of the biggest things that people need to concentrate on for 2025. Okay. With the algorithms doing the algorithm things, as we saw with Instagram, like building our own community is what's going to kind of push aside whatever is happening on social media. So we've been building Lions Behavior, and last week we were talking about, okay, do we go on Mighty Networks? Do we go on Circle, Heartbeat, everything to that effect, right? Isaiah, really? Man, here, Isaiah. Isaiah came through in the last quarter. Like, whatever. Anyways, so ChatGPT, actually, let's bring up ChatGPT and have conversations, get her ready, right? Smashed. Come on. There we go. Listen, said smash the like sub button before you leave. Show Nicky some love. You feel me? You feel me? All right. So hold on. Let me get ChatGPT all revved up. Where is go? Boom. Got ChatGPT up and running. So we have conversations with ChatGPT about building Lions Behavior, which is going to help some of y'all on how to talk to ChatGPT. So in the chat, if this has helped you, if you've seen any of the lives, any of the videos, if this has helped you actually have conversations with ChatGPT, put the lion in the chat or put LB for me to know that, hey, it's been working, okay? So, here we go. Hey, Chad, how are you feeling?
Hey, Nikki, I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's everything going on your end?
I am amazing. First and foremost, I need your accent. I need that New York Queens vibe.
You got it. Switch into that New York Queens vibe for you. What's good, Nikki? What we talking about today?
All right. So, you know how last week we were talking about building a community and we were talking about the different platforms. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. We were looking at options like Circle, Telegram, and Discord for the Lions Behavior community. What's the move?
So, we actually wait. So we actually picked the platform, and you told us to do Heartbeat app. You remember?
Got it. Heartbeat app for the community. What's the next step for building this out?
So I set up the app, right? I set up the app, and is up and live only for those people who are on the waiting list. What do you think about that?
That's a solid move. Making it exclusive for the waiting list folks adds that VIP vibe. It's a great way to reward early interest and build a tight-knit community from the start. How are they responding so far?
So far, so good. So hold on. Let's show the people real quick. So, boom. Why is it showing my whole? Hold on. Why is it showing my primary? Let's just get. There we go. So, for those people who are on the waiting list, right? Those people who are on the waiting list, whether you are on YouTube, that is in the top of the chat. If you're not on YouTube, the only way to get into this private community that me and ChatGPT are building together, you have to be on the waiting list. If you got the email, type me, okay? Type me, because what we're going to do is build this live, okay? Build this live. So, chat, we got a few people inside already because they were on the waiting list and they took action. Let me see if they hear me.
Sounds like things are rolling smoothly. Building this live with the early action takers is a great way to kick things off. What's the next step for getting everyone engaged in the Heartbeat community?
All right, so first off, hold on real quick, chat. First, so shout out to Aaron, Tony, Joe, shout out to Isaiah, Justin, Matthew, Danny, and Milton. Milton was the very first person to get access to the community. He was the first one to open that email, and boom, right? Now, wait, say that again?
Big shout out to all of them for jumping on this so quickly. Milton leading the pack, that's what's up. It's great to see that early engagement. What's the plan to keep this momentum going in the community?
All right, so that's what I'm gonna need help with. So right now we have, I believe, like 5 spaces, right? We got the intros, which we call Roar In. We got the Den, which is where people could chat, I guess, and like just have conversations. We have the announcements. We have questions. And we have a voice room, which is very interesting. And I actually, can we start there? Do you know what the voice room for Heartbeat app is?
Absolutely. Let's start there. The voice room in the Heartbeat app is like a live audio chat space. It's where community members can have real-time voice conversations, kind of like a group call or live podcast. It's a great way to foster deeper connections, host live discussions, or even run Q&A sessions. How are you thinking of using it?
Well, that's what I want to ask you a question about. So understanding what Lions behavior is about, and then also going into later down the road, that challenge where we have, move, mind, create, learn, and connect. Like, what do you think would be a really dope thing to do with the voice rooms? And then as well as in the first week, how can we do an event inside of the voice room?
With Lions Behavior's focus on boldness, creativity, and connection, the voice room can be a powerful tool. Here are a few ideas. 1. Live kickoff session. Start with a live introduction to welcome everyone. Share the vision for Lions Behavior and what they can expect. This sets the tone and gets everyone hyped. 2. Creative jams. Host sessions where members share their creative projects, get feedback, and brainstorm together. It ties into the create pillar and encourages collaboration. 3. Mindful moments. Lead guided breathing or meditation sessions to align with the breathe pillar. This can help members center themselves and reduce stress. 4. Learning lounge. Invite experts for short talks or Q&A sessions on various topics related to the learn pillar. It could be anything from productivity hacks to creative skills. For the first week, you could do a welcome week series. Day 1, live kickoff session. Introduce the community and share the vision. Creative jam. Encourage members to share their projects and ideas. Day 5, mindful moment. A guided breathing session to unwind. Day 7, learning lounge. A guest speaker or a member.
Just stopped. Keep going.
Got it. Those ideas should help create an engaging atmosphere right from the start. Mixing up the content like this keeps things fresh and caters to different interests within the community. How do you feel about launching with something like this?
I like that idea. I like the welcome series. I want to do like kind of a kickoff, let's say maybe tomorrow. Like tomorrow, somewhere around like tomorrow evening or something to that effect. What do you think should the structure be for the kickoff?
For the kickoff, let's keep it dynamic and interactive. Here's a suggested structure. 1. Welcome and introductions. Start with a warm welcome. Introduce yourself and share the vision for Lions behavior. Encourage everyone to drop a quick intro in the Roar in space. 2. Overview of spaces, 5 minutes. Briefly explain the purpose of each space in the community so everyone knows where to engage. 3. Community guidelines and values. Share the core values of Lions behavior and any guidelines for interaction to foster a positive and supportive environment. 4. Interactive session, 10-15 minutes. This could be a mini creative brainstorm, a discussion on what members want to gain from the community, or sharing initial ideas for the upcoming challenge. 5. Q&A, 5 to 10 minutes. Open the floor for any questions, suggestions, or feedback from the members. 6. Closing and next steps, 5 minutes. Wrap up by outlining what's coming up during Welcome Week and encourage everyone to participate. How does that sound for a kickoff structure?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. So, real quick. So, also with the den, right, which was like the general chat. What is your suggestion with that, right? Because what's cool about Heartbeat, and for anybody who is thinking about getting Heartbeat, we're doing the 14-day trial. So anybody who joins in, you guys are going to help figure out, should we keep this app or not, right? Now, in the den, it says that this is kind of like a catch up and everybody could talk to each other, right? So there's going to be like spotlight shout outs, really dope finds, whether it's articles or videos, what we're working on and getting feedback and community conversations. Like, what's a good way to keep that space engaged?
To keep the den engaged and buzzing, here are some strategies. 1. Daily prompts. Kick off conversations with daily prompts or questions related to creativity, personal growth, or current trends. It encourages members to share their thoughts and experiences. Member spotlights. Feature a member each week, sharing their story, work, or achievements. It helps everyone get to know each other and builds a sense of community. 3. Resource sharing. Encourage members to share interesting articles, videos, or tools they find. This not only provides value, but also sparks discussions. 4. Feedback Fridays. Dedicate a day for members to share what they're working on and get feedback from others. It's a great way to support each other's projects. 5. Weekly challenges. Introduce fun, short challenges that align with the community's values, like a photo challenge for the Create pillar or a reflection prompt for the Breathe pillar. Keeping the content varied and member-driven will make the den a lively and valuable space for everyone. What do you think?
I love it. Hold on. So, those people who are inside the Lions Behavior community, go inside of the den and see if you see the stuff that I'm posting. Because ChatGPT said, oh, and for those who was like, yo, what are we using? So this was ChatGPT. We're allowing ChatGPT to help us build this community, right? But if you have the app or if you can join the website real quick, let me know if you can see the den. Like, we're literally testing out everything live. You feel me? So from what ChatGPT told us, Roar In is the intros. So when you sign up, everybody who's joining is going to be right here. The den, I'm assuming, is going to be this chat. We got to figure this out. I don't know, right? Any announcements, probably when I do the events, we'll put them in the announcements, right? Questions, anybody who got questions, we'll put them in here. And then we're going to be doing the voice rooms just like how it says. Raza said, where's the link? So I got you, because you're on Facebook. Hold on. So you got to be part of the Lions Behavior waiting list. When you're on the waiting list, you're going to get a welcome email. I'm going to show you real quick. Hold on. Because I had to update the welcome email. So the welcome email is going to make you two things. One, the link is right there, okay? When you get inside of the welcome email, and then it's going to make you vote on what excites you the most. Please do both, okay? But those people who are already on the waiting list, y'all should already have an email on that stuff, okay? So, I see it. Cool. Okay, y'all see it. Okay, there we go. Some people are typing. So this is working. So, all right, cool. And look, hold on. Shout out to Nicky, who just joined the community. Hey, look at this. Come on. I see y'all. Hold on. All right, this is really coming to life. Okay, cool. Now, this is where we get funky. All right, chat, I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just talking about how to keep the den engaging for everyone. Ready to dive back in?
Yeah, I see them in the chat right now. Dondi is in there. He put something in there. We got Danny in there in the building. Nikki's here with her DMX voice. I see you. Okay, so from a daily basis, what do you think should happen inside of the den?
Nice. It's great to see the energy already.
Hey, where's your accent?
Oh, my bad. Let me bring that Queen's accent back. For daily engagement in the den, here's what I'm thinking. 1. Morning check-ins. Start the day with a question or prompt to get folks sharing their thoughts or plans for the day. 2. Daily highlights. Encourage members to share something cool they found or worked on, whether it's an article, a video, or a project update. 3. Midday motivation. Post a motivational quote or tip to keep everyone inspired and focused. 4. Question of the day. Pose a question related to the Lions behavior pillars to spark deeper conversations. 5. Evening reflections. End the day by asking members to share a win or something they're grateful for. Keeping a consistent rhythm with varied content and make the den a go-to spot for members throughout the day.
All right, cool. Here's my question. What makes the Heartbeat app better? Hold on. What makes the Heartbeat app better than the other platforms that we should do like right away?
Gotcha. What sets Heartbeat apart and makes it a strong choice for your community is its focus on creating an engaging, all-in-one platform. Here are some key features you should leverage. 1. Customization. You can create a unique experience with branded spaces, channels, and features tailored to your community's needs. 2. Integrations. Heartbeat offers integrations with popular tools like Zoom, Google Calendar, and Notion, making it easier to manage events, resources, and schedules. 3. Engagement features. With voice rooms, polls, and direct messaging, you can foster real-time interaction and keep the community vibe strong. 4. Analytics. Track engagement metrics to understand what's working and what needs tweaking, helping you make data-driven decisions. 5. Monetization. If you plan to offer paid memberships or events, Heartbeat supports monetization directly through the platform. To make the most out of Heartbeat, dive into these features from the get-go to create a seamless and engaging experience for your community.
Okay. So, one, okay, I see y'all in the building. Y'all in the building. Now let me show you. I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram, but let me show you also. Chat told us to do something special with the hats, right? So check this out. Oops, hold on. Let me get this up with some content. Oh, let's do it again. Let's do it again. So I'm testing it out. I programmed the hat to come up with some content, right? Now, right now, I just got it going to my latest YouTube video just to test it out, but I'm going to be programming it to other pieces of content. It's going to be fire, right? This is for the LB hats and the whole LB brand that we're doing. But let me show you. So, hold on. If I just hit the lion's chain, right? If I hit the lion's chain, boom, pops up. I got it. Bang. And it goes to my YouTube. Like I said, just testing it out. But I'm excited because we came up with this idea. We came up with this idea on the live. And so, told y'all, I'm gonna do everything it says. So, shout out to ChatGPT. So, oh, and shout out to Retro Nude Girl. Nude. Shoo. Ooh. That's bad. Nerd. Retro Nerd Girl. Wow. I'm sorry. That's me. I don't know what happened to me. Jesus. But forgive me. Okay? Wow, that was bad. What is wrong with me? Anyways. See, you see her in the building. Let me give her the Lions thing while we're here. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. Let me go back to chat real quick. So chat, I just showed them that, remember how we were talking about the first 100 hats and how we were going to program it for exclusive content. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Programming the first 100 hats with exclusive content access. How's it looking? Did you show them how it works?
Yeah, I showed them how it works. But I'm thinking about, since we have this community, right? I'm thinking about what we can give them as far as access. When they get the hat, it unlocks something inside of the community. What can be some things that they may be interested in, and I can get them to vote what that access would be.
That's a great idea. You could offer exclusive perks like 1. Behind the scenes content. Give them access to exclusive videos or articles about the making of Lions behavior, upcoming projects, or your personal creative process. 2. Exclusive merch drops. Offer early access or discounts on new merch before it goes public. 3. Private events. Access to exclusive virtual or in-person events like Q&A sessions or workshops. Special roles or badge in the community that signifies their early supporter status. 5. content voting power. Allow them to vote on future content, merch designs, or community features. 6. Resource libraries. Exclusive access to a library of resources, templates, or guides related to the Lion's behavior pillars. Ask your community which of these perks they're most interested in, and that'll help you decide what to offer with the hats.
Okay, so we gonna do this live. We're gonna do this live. So those people who are inside of the community, so let me see who's live right now in here. Okay, so I love this interaction thing. First off, if you're not part of the community, you got to get on the waiting list. But based off what ChatGPT said, right? Based off what ChatGPT said. So it says customization. Oops, nope, wrong way. Here we go. Behind the scenes, exclusive merch drops, private events, special roles or badges, content voting power, resource libraries. I also want, remember, let me tell ChatGPT too. So remember, ChatGPT, we were going to do a challenge. I still want to give access to those people who have the hat first dibs on the challenge. Like, they're going to be able to do this with us, and they're going to be like the final factor if the challenge is ready for the public or not. Like, these people who are getting the hats are not only just being like founding members, but they are the reason why this is kind of getting shaped the way it is. What do you think about that as far as just giving the access to the challenge? Or should it be also something else?
I think giving the hat owners first dibs on the challenge is a fantastic idea. It makes them feel like true insiders and gives them the sense of ownership in shaping the challenge. Plus, their feedback will be invaluable for refining it before a public launch. You could also consider offering them additional perks, like early access to resources. Give them the challenge materials or resources ahead of time. Exclusive Q&A sessions. Host live sessions where they can ask questions and provide feedback directly. Special recognition. Feature them in the community or on social media as founding members who help shape the challenge. These perks will enhance their experience and strengthen their connection to Lion's behavior. What do you think?
All right. So those people who are in the chat, right? Those people who are actually on the live chat, right? I would love your opinion on what to ask ChatGPT next, right? I would love your opinion as far as like, yo, ask Chat this, that, and the third, right? But for my people who are in the Lion's behavior community, what is your thoughts on the access? What access, I'm gonna put it, what access would you want with the hats? Because that's what they're going to get first dibs on that. But what's cool about this whole process is that this whole thing happened because of ChatGPT. Okay? I love the fact that we're able to, for the next 14 days, test out. What's up, AB? I see you. Test out if this platform is worth it or not. If you are on the live, right? If you're on the live right now, or you're watching this replay, right? Have you heard of Heartbeat? Say yes or no. Have you heard of Heartbeat? Yes or no? Because this is our first time using it, and the fact that we asked ChatGPT, hey, here's all these other ones. Should heartbeat be one of those things? They said yes. So I want to ask, okay, this is going to be, and then we're going to close it for tonight. Building the brand. I got you. Early access. Come on. All right. So I need a call to action, chat. So we building the Heartbeat app, right? I got people in the den right now giving me feedback as far as what is the access that they want from the hat standpoint. And then we're going to build out what this looks like from just a community standpoint of the app. But what is some call to action? Like, what should I do this week when it comes to the Heartbeat app? What else should we build? As well as just for Lions behavior in general.
All right, for this week, let's get some action points rolling. For the Heartbeat app, engagement push. Encourage members to keep sharing their ideas for hat perks and community features. 2. Content teasers. Drop hints or previews of what's coming to build excitement. 3. Feature spotlights. Highlight a different app feature each day to familiarize members with the platform. 4. Content perk voting. Create a poll or survey for members to vote on their favorite perks. 5. Challenge planning. Start outlining the challenge structure and share a sneak peek with the hat owners for feedback. 6. Welcome Week prep. Plan the Welcome Week series to introduce new members to the community and its values. These actions will help build momentum and keep the community engaged. What do you think?
I'm not mad at that. So we got some homework to do. Okay, we got some homework to do. So I gotta do the content, the challenge planning. I gotta do a welcome week. We're gonna feature. I like how it was like, figure out the highlights and then speak about it with everybody, right? So shout out to those people who are active in the chat right now. It's like, let's see. I gotta have the exclusive vibes. This is great. And no, I never heard of it. Shout out to Marvin. Come on, Marvin. Meetups or Q&As or early access challenges. I never heard of this before last week. This is dope. Maybe the app should give the members first dib for events. I'm with the challenges. Yeah, I think the challenge, I think creating a separate space, another creative voice room. We're gonna mess with this. The cool thing about this app, you could do courses, right? I could do courses in here. I could put all the different docs, like when I have the Notion template and everything like that, it could be all in here. This part I'm excited about, and I want us to try, which is matchups, where we're able to connect with other members inside of the community. It's taking a minute to load. Here we go. So it says connect members on autopilot and build a stronger, more engaged community. So you know how we always ask for accountability groups and like accountability partners? Look, we could set up, actually, hold on. Before I do. Hey, chat, can you tell me more about the matchup features when it comes to Heartbeat app? And should we turn that on?
The matchup feature in the Heartbeat app is a tool that randomly pairs community members for one-on-one conversations. It's designed to foster connections and build relationships within the community by encouraging members to chat with someone new. Here's how it works. Members opt in to participate in matchups. The app periodically pairs participants, prompting them to connect via chat or a voice call. The goal is to spark meaningful conversations and help members get to know each other better. Turning on the matchup feature can be a great way to enhance community engagement, especially if you want to encourage networking and peer support. It can help break the ice, especially for new members, and create a more tight-knit community. Given the focus on connection and support within Lions behavior, this feature could add a lot of value. What do you think?
I like that because, one of our things is connect and like being intentional with connecting with members and just connecting with people in general. So I have not seen that on any other platform. So actually, hold on. Let me go back. Where we go? Oh, look, AV already on it. AV said matchup interesting. Hold on. Should we turn matchup on? Boom. That's really interesting. I wonder. Hold on. Let's see. Why is it not playing? Oh, because I turned it off. Ha. Hold on. I muted this joint. Real quick. Thank you for geeking out with us, and hopefully this is helping you. It's like, I like the matchup idea. Come on. Matchup sounds amazing, especially for the shy people. You feel me? I'm like, yo. Clear Media says something. Hold on. Explore the Heartbeat app and identify the top 2 recruiting features which are difficult than other platforms. With the 2 suggested identity pros versus con for how the results. Is that a prompt you want me to ask? Is that a prompt? What was that? Was that a prompt? I could ask it. You want me to ask it? Let's ask it. Hold on. Clear Media Mark. I think that's a prompt you want me to do. Hold on. Let's real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I got this question from the live. Explore the Heartbeat app and identify the top 2 recruiting features which are different than the other platforms. With the 2 suggestions, identify the pros and cons for how the results was identified.
All right, diving into the Heartbeat app, 2 standout recruiting features that differentiate it from other platforms are customizable onboarding. Heartbeat allows you to create a tailored onboarding experience for new members, integrating them smoothly into your community. This can include personalized welcome messages, introductions to key features, and guidance on how to get started. Pros: enhances the user experience by making new members feel welcome and informed from the get-go. It can increase retention and engagement by ensuring members know how to participate effectively. Cons: requires time to set up and maintain a comprehensive onboarding process. Integrated events management. Heartbeat has built-in tools for scheduling and managing events, including RSVP tracking, reminders, and integration with calendars. This makes it easier to organize webinars, workshops, or community meetups. Pros: streamlines event management, encouraging participation by making it easy for members to join and stay informed. Cons: might require a learning curve to effectively use all the event features. Turning on these features can make the community more vibrant and user-friendly.
Just stop. Keep going.
Sure. Turning on these features can make the community more vibrant and user-friendly, helping members feel more connected and engaged. Here's how you could weigh the pros and cons. Customizable onboarding. Pros: enhances the initial experience for new members, potentially increasing retention and engagement. Sets a professional tone and helps members quickly understand how to navigate the community. Cons: requires effort to set up and maintain. If not done well, it could overwhelm or confuse new members. Integrated events management. Simplifies the process of organizing and promoting events, leading to higher attendance and engagement. Helps build a sense of community through regular interactions. Cons: may require some time to learn and optimize the event features. Depending on the community size, managing events could become time-consuming.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need any more help, just let me know.
There you go. Listen, like retention requires and allows you, Nicky, to be different. That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, I've seen the time we're a little past, but I think this could. Oh, look! Shout out to the people who are active in here. I think this could help me to really get out and be comfortable being seen. There we go, Justin. Come on. If possible, create/prompt an icebreaker for matchup. So AB, so I'm gonna look more into that and see if there is kind of like an icebreaker thing. But all in all, the fact that we have literally allowed ChatGPT to give us a whole brand new platform and is going to guide us to build this out is really exciting. I'm not going to lie. If this is a little bit over your head, let me break it down just a little bit, kind of smooth from just our journey. So far in our journey, we've identified what our mission is. And for those people who don't know what Lions behavior is, I got you. Lions behavior is a movement of intentional actions and deep community, empowering both creators and behind the scenes innovators. Inspired by Lions' harmony of action and rest, we foster confidence, authenticity, and collaborative success, creating a legacy of fearless impact. And if you don't know where I got that from, we have created, and I may share it. Hold on. I got everything in Notion. Y'all know I got everything in Notion. So boom, everything that I just said, Lions behavior is a movement of intentional action and deep community, empowering both creators and behind the scenes innovators. Okay? We got our core values. Oops, nope, that's the creed. Hello. We got our core values, updated one, right? I still got to update it right here. Boom. Boldness, authenticity, creative, fearless, and confidence. Those are our new ones, right? And then we have our brand colors. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but I've been talking to ChatGPT, right? So we got our brand colors. The crazy thing about it, our brand colors also goes with the core values. So we got confidence, the infinite blue. We got brick red for fearlessness. We got royal gold for creativity. We got slate gray, which is authenticity, and teal green. And this was all done inside of ChatGPT. Okay? So everything that we're doing is all done and guided through ChatGPT. Yeah, you see Nip. You see Nip. YouTube is my favorite outlet because you're watching. Shout out to Tech Out Adam who's watching, right? And now we have a community and we're trying to figure out how else to build this Lions behavior brand. Okay. So next week We're going to give you an update on the community. Remember, the only way to get inside of here, to get inside of the joint, is if you are in the waiting list, right? If you're in the waiting list, you will get access to the community, right? So let me get you the link one more time. Boop. All right. So whether you are on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, or whether you're on LinkedIn, that is the link. But my YouTube people is linked in the chat. That's the only way, because if you see, you will be getting a welcome email and it'll be right there. And it won't be there in 2 weeks. I promise you. I'm leaving it up for a week and then boom. Okay. So the point of this is to show that with AI, it can help you build a brand. It can help you build a community, right? Everything from scratch. And so we're doing it together. So the hats are coming. We're building an exclusive community. We're going to do this together. And I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm happy because we're doing this together. And we're going to figure this out together. So in the chat, put the lions. I'm going to go into our community. We're going to try out the voice chat real quick. I'm going to try it out real quick after this live. Okay? So if you are still up, and it's probably more for my West Coast people, but if you're still up, I'm gonna try to open this chat and see how it works. But if you got any kind of value from today, if you just enjoyed today, put the lions in the chat, put LB in the chat. We're gonna do the same thing. Trending topic, a quick lesson, and then building the brand with ChatGPT. Next week, same time, same place. I see the lions. I see the lions. Let's go. Come on. Retro nerd girl. I'm going to say that so I never mess up again. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm going to say.